Hello and welcome back to the Spellcorp Industrial Complex, where last time we worked a little more on our Spellcorp International Tower way over yonder behind me in the lag-free zone, and today I'd like to get our Applied Energistics computer out of this warehouse and into a data center over at that tower. So let's get started, shall we? I have had it with this warehouse. It's so laggy. I want this computer out of here. I want it in to my headquarters, into my tower way over yonder at the Spellcorp International Tower. And I got to do some stuff for that. Really, I could just take it all and move it. But we're relying on some basic things over here. We're relying on some glass cable emitter things to check when resources are full and if we should continue to make them. So we're going to need a connection point over here, and this is a pretty far distance for our terminal to be here and our storage to be at the main base. So we're going to have to maybe look into some of the wireless stuff where we can build a secondary portion of our system, almost like a little cloud computer to access our storage. But first things first, we got to get this moved over to Spellcorp International Tower, and also, I actually have to build a server room because I am still rocking with this over here. It's still very, very empty. So I think I'm gonna finish off this top floor for now. We're gonna throw down a ground floor, throw up some walls, get the first floor set up, and that's gonna be our data center. So I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna be a little busy bee and build our next floor here so that we're ready to get started with our server room. Okay, let's take a look inside. Well, I've done up this ceiling and it's looking pretty dark. It looks very, very dark. This is just gray concrete, but it's meant to kind of be dark up there because what we're going for is we're going for kind of, if you've ever seen like a big office space where it's kind of open concept, they generally have all the ductwork and everything up in the ceilings, and usually they'll just cover it with some different panels and things hanging down, and that's kind of what we're going to go for here. So using this dark base is going to leave a lot of that to the imagination. Once we cover some different areas with hanging panels and stuff, it'll just be a nice little backdrop for everything else that will make it look nice and light with, right? So we'll be able to take some concrete slabs and things and just add them into here. Am I at the ceiling? Oh god, it's very hard to tell when I'm standing at the ceiling. But once we add in some different white panels and things, and once we add in all our living walls and all the different kind of color in this space, it's going to get a little bit lighter up top as well. So it's just meant to be a base for now, so don't worry about it too much. Don't stress too much. I'll figure it all out in time. But we just need it down because up here is where we're going to be building our server room. And what I like about this gray concrete as well is it's very, very like sterile. It's going to feel very much like we're in a lab up here, which is what I want. So I'm going to throw up some walls, maybe another ceiling on top, and then we can get some Applied Energistics stuff going on. Okay, awesome. Let's get going again. I'm very much struggling to figure out kind of the dimensions of how I want everything to look on that second floor. I think so far this is what we're going to roll with. I'm liking it. Obviously still missing texturing and things, but I'm just trying to figure out the size of the windows and everything, because this building's got to be big. And I kind of want each layer of windows to represent a floor, so I'm just trying to space it out nicely. This gives us a nice tall floor if we do it this height. So I think this is pretty good. I think we can go and make this the rest of the way and continue the build. Uh-oh, I did a little something. There's some stuff going on up there. The first floor is prepared for us. Let's go inside. Let's take a little look at what I've got set up for us for our server room, okay? You're gonna love this. This is great. Okay, we can come up. Oh man, look at this. We got beams across the ceiling. We got beautiful lights. We have tons and tons of room to put servers. They'll probably just all go under these light sections. There's so much room. So much room for us to do stuff. Now the only thing to do is to start moving our Applied Energistics stuff over here, build some new disk drive bays, and hopefully get some more storage in here today, because I'd love for this to be nice and packed. I want it to just be full to the brim. But I don't even remember what I need to make the disk drives. They're gonna be a little bit, aren't they? Or not disk drive. What are they called in Applied Energistics? An ME drive. Okay, we need a lot of processors. We need glass cables. We need iron. Well, that's doable, but I'm gonna have to go make a bunch of processors if I want to get a lot of drives set up in here today. Over 2 stacks of engineering processors right now. That's enough for like 2 stacks of drive bays, which is pretty good using this really, really bad spaghetti little processor setup. It's terrible. It makes the printed silicon over here. It pulls it into this one. You put diamonds in the back here. It comes up into this one, and then it all pumps out, and it's a mess. But I realized over at the warehouse I had destroyed my processor maker. So yeah, that's too bad. But we got something in the interim that'll work. But let's go back, and I guess we have to probably transport our stuff, and kind of scared for this. I think we're just gonna disconnect it. We're just gonna disconnect some of you for now. All the unnecessary stuff at the moment is gonna get disconnected. We don't need any of the recipes or anything just yet. We'll get that all going again. This might break my truck actually when I disconnect this. I'm not sure. It did not break the truck. We're good. Okay. That's fine for the moment. Does a wrench pick all this stuff up? Because I do not want to have to do this. There we go. Very nice. Okay, let's take some of our power back as well. Now what I'm scared for is I'm scared to grab any of this, actually. I'm very scared to grab it all. That pattern terminal. I don't know if it keeps our patterns in the network when we move or what, but we have all these drives in here that we have to safely transport, and if they get lost, that's all my data. Remember, always have multiple backups. Gotta have lots of backups, otherwise you never have a backup. We need some off-site and things. Where do we want to put the actual computer? I'm thinking maybe we'll throw drives on that side, and we can have computer stuff over here. Maybe that could be good, hey? Or actually, let's do computer stuff over there, drives on this side. Change it up on you. So, how about it, huh? How do we want to run all this? Maybe we leave a little room like that. Drive there. Our very first server rack in much to come. We could have so many in here. But we need to make a lot more. I need to make more, but we can get this hooked up. We're going to have to run cables everywhere. And I think ME has like facades you can make, right? Cable facade is using cable anchors. Okay, let's get our system set up quickly. Let's do a little, just a little temporary setup and get going so that we can craft some of this stuff. Because I think we're going to run cables through the floor so that way they're hidden. It's going to be awesome for us. Let's go you here. And then we just need power, right? Quick, easy setup. And we're back online with all our stuff. The one thing that is an issue is it's not all the important stuff that's hooked up here. Because all our storage drawers are back at home still. So this actually isn't going to help me for the moment. But once we have our wireless system set up, we'll have access to all of it anyways. But I got to steal some stuff from here. Now, thinking about it, I actually don't know if I want to hide the cables on the ground. I think I'd rather have them over top, just as another visual element, because that's kind of nice. But I think there's smart cables we can get, right? That show you the amount of channels, which might be way cooler. We're going to have to run a lot of different channels, and I think break these into different banks. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do all the wiring, but basically because of the AE channel limits, these are going to have to be split up into different banks. Because we're only going to be able to use so many per spot, I guess. That's okay. We'll figure it all out as we go. How many other drives can I make right now? We got a stack plus 13. That's so many. So if we just start filling it up, I don't think we want to connect all of them right now because it's going to take a lot of power, but we can pretend. How many banks are we going to want? Maybe like this? That's a nice amount, I think, and that leaves us 2 on each end. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is good. There's going to be so much. And then these are going to be... So each of these is going to be a bank of like 16 of them. So much room for drive storage. This is going to be awesome. Oh, look at the potential. It's going to be so cool. Okay. Now for the tough part, though. We have to get everything hooked back up to how we had it. For now, it only really makes sense to connect this first bank because we only have so many drives at the moment anyways. We don't really have all the extra space. But I'd like to get our drawers hooked up so that we can get all the excess stuff around here. And I think it's going to be a little complicated. Right here, we're going into the quest book because I don't remember how to do this in this mod. But the wireless, okay? ME Networks also provides solid wireless functionality, both in the sense of remote on-the-go access of ME storage contents or long-distance and cross-dimensional network connections. Typically, the first step is to make an ME security terminal. Security terminal, as per its name, allows for networks to be secured from unwanted users by setting explicit permissions. Perfect, because I'm going to make sure no one but me can use my ME system. So it wants us to make a security terminal and a biometric card. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Biometric card. I think I can make that. Well, we do have to spend a little bit of time here to grab the resources anyways to make these biometric things. Security terminal. Let's drop that down. And let's take our little biometric card. How do I use this? Security. Biometric card editor. Permission select. Oh, biometric card. Spell it out. No permission selected. But can I edit him? User is allowed to store, withdraw, craft, build. Can access and modify the security terminal. Why does it let me use the security terminal at all and set up those things? It knows I'm the owner, I guess. So I can do everything. What if I change these permissions? If I turn these off, can I not do anything? No, you can access everything still. Let's take off all my permissions and leave that in there. I can still take stuff. Maybe it's because I'm an op on the world. I don't know. That's okay. We don't really need that then. But we made it to complete the quest. It's fine. We get an AE2 medium reward bag. We got Fluix crystals. Wonderful. On to the next step. Condensed matter. As for wirelessly expanding the ME network itself, the first step is admittedly somewhat unorthodox. The matter condenser is AE2's take on a trash can, voiding any items inserted into it. When fitted with a storage component, however, the condenser can harness some leftover energy from the item being voided and store it to make 2 special crafting items out of enough concentrated energy. The first of these 2 items is the matter ball, requiring at least a 1K storage component and 256 items worth of voided material. We have to make a matter condenser and then condense a bunch of junk, huh? This is very cheap to make, at least. Matter condenser. I'm missing glass. Please tell me I have glass. I have 5 glass. That's probably enough. Oh, huge. Very nice. Okay, let's test this. Let's try this. So I can just crush some stuff. What do we want to put in it? 256 items of voided items. What if I just void... What? What is happening? Oh, you have to put a storage component in it? Storage component. I only have 4K. Will this work? And you void it. Oh, stored. Stored. Destroy items. Oh. Condense into matter ball. Wait, what? Condense into singularities. 256,000 per item? Oh, no. We're going to have to make one of those, aren't we? Okay, we got the matter ball. Cool. Well, there it is. When using a 64K storage component or higher, the matter condenser becomes available to condense significantly more to produce a singularity. A single singularity requires 256,000 items to be voided. That's exactly 4,000 stacks. That is so much. That's so much. I'm going to have to AFK here for a little bit with something pumping into it. Like maybe a big cobblestone generator or something. See what happens when you throw the singularity on the ground with a piece of ender dust. You'll have to deal some damage to the surroundings while you're at it, but thankfully AE2 offers its own tiny TNT to minimize that. We need some ender dust. We need a tiny TNT. And a singularity, which is going to be some hard work. I need a bigger drive to even make that, hey? So, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get playing around then. I don't even have the stuff to do it. I need more glowstone dust to upgrade it. Great. There's our 64K storage component. Now, what are we gonna feed you? We can start with some of this dirt that I don't need. I don't need 8,000 sandstone. Actually, we might. Yeah, we'll put some in anyways. We're 1/10 of the way there. Not even 1/10. 100th of the way. We're 100th of the way there. Yay! I'm gonna go steal some stuff. Since we're not going through all this stone anytime soon, I'm gonna steal. I'm gonna steal as much stone as possible from these farms. These each hold like 30-something thousand maybe. I don't know. Let's see. How much is in here? 34,000 blackstone. I'm gonna take all of that. Hello. That's a good chunk of the way. How are we gonna get that much how are we gonna pull that much blackstone out of this? It's actually maybe the fastest to just break the item vault. Is this gonna be really laggy? Yep. Horribly laggy. We picked it all up. Great. And then we just put the item vault back, right? There we go. That wasn't so bad. Oh. Whoops. Now I have to fix that one. Aw, great. Just fantastic. Can't do something without something else going wrong. Now the fun process of putting all this into this thing and loading it up. Now I could do this with pipes, but I don't have any pipes that are going to be fast enough because what I'm doing is the fastest way to do it at the moment, I would assume. I think I'm faster than any of the pipes at the moment. It would take longer for me to make really fast pipes and a really fast way to pipe things into this than it would for me to just pull it all out by hand. So I'm going to be here loading it up. 16,000. Look at that. What is that? 1/16 of the way? That's pretty nice. It was way faster to build a logistical transporter that just sucks the items out. That's working. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh my goodness, game changing. I think I figured this out. Watch this. If I take this advanced restock upgrade and put it in here, if I sneak right click, how do I do this? Restock settings. If I allow it to pick up the deep slate, I can restock. My backpack's full, and if I just shift right click on this, it deposits it all. And we're almost completed now. So I could do the same thing here. This might be the final thing. This would have been the fastest way to do it. 120 stacks restocked from inventory, and then we just shift right click, dumps it all in. We got our singularity. Let's go. Okay, that's the fastest way to do that. Just load up a backpack full of stuff. Crazy. Okay, I can clean all this garbage up now. And with our singularity, maybe now we can do some cool stuff. What do we have to do? It wanted us to blow it up, right? It wanted me to take an ender pearl, blow it up. We filled this whole place up, didn't we? What if we just do this? Just for a second. Can I please use you? Hello? Okay, let's disconnect all of this stuff. There we go. Okay. We have our singularity. We have our ender dust. Can we make a tiny TNT? Tiny TNT, we can. Okay, we have flint, we have steel. And what does it want me to do? It wants me to blow it all up. See what happens when you throw a singularity on the ground with a piece of ender dust. You'll have to deal some damage to the surroundings while you're at it, but thankfully it offers butt. If you did it correctly... Oh, no spoilers. Okay, let's see. What's my magnet hotkey? Gotta make sure that's turned off. Magnet's off. Let's throw you. Let's throw you together. We're gonna blow it up with some tiny TNT. Uh-oh, what did we do? We blew it up, and we got the quantum entangled singularities. Okay, hello? Oh my goodness. When two of these individual rings have been linked. Oh, wait. I'm reading ahead. If you did that correctly, you would get the quantum entangled singularities, which I did. They're used to link together a ring-shaped device known as a quantum network bridge. When using two of these individual rings have been linked using the quantum entangled singularities and jump-started with some AE power, example, an energy cell, an ME network can be expanded wirelessly on the other side of the bridge across either long distances or even dimensions. And this is what we're trying to make today, because now, with that, we will be able to build our network here and our network at the warehouse and hook them up seamlessly so that we'll be able to access everything and share everything and input over there and output over here and input over here and output over there. It's going to be amazing, but I need more. I need 2 of these quantum link chambers, which are Fluix pearls, which are a bunch of Fluix stuff. Oh, boy. And what is this? The quantum rings. These... Oh, wow, we need 16 of these? Okay. These are going to be a pain to make. I got to get to work. I'm going to be hard at work here. I'm going to slave away making this stuff, and we'll get you back once I have these quantum ring parts, because they're going to be a pain to make and not interesting. With 2 logic processors, we get our last quantum ring, and that's 16 of those. And I thought I made these quantum link chambers. I did not. I do not appear to have made the quantum link chambers. Whoops. There's the quantum link chambers. Okay. Quantum tunneling. Craft a quantum link. And we need our singularities. And that's all, right? When 2 of these individual rings have been linked using the quantum entangled singularities and jumpstart with some AE power, you get a bunch of stuff. Cool. Oh, I get some rewards. This is nothing. This is not an illegal botany pots mystical agriculture farm. Nothing for you to see here. Don't look. Listen, I just needed some resources, okay? In the meantime, it was the best way to do it. Don't talk to me. Okay, shall we give this quantum tunneling thing a try and see if it completely destroys our whole network? It might end up costing a lot, to be honest. I don't really know. Okay. Let's just put it right here for now. I think you take 8 of these in a circle. You put this in the middle and makes this multi-block. And then we put the singularity in it, right? And how do we hook this up? Oh, we can hook up to the corner of it. Sure. Okay. We have that. That is so much power. Oh, wow. 198. That is draining so much power. We're going to have to check our reactor out and see if it still works. But now we can go set up another one at the other base and hopefully we can just connect it. I think maybe all we'll need is another terminal. I don't have the stuff to make another terminal right now, so we're just going to steal that. Okay, let's build our little ring. Same as we built it before. Just like that. And if we put our singularity in it, device is offline. Do we still have to power this one? How do I power it? I can't. Maybe we need an energy cell connected to power it? Interesting. Okay, back to base. Oh, wait, maybe we can try. It did say, when 2 of these have been linked and jump started with some AE power, an ME network can be expanded. So maybe we just have to turn it on the first time and then it'll stay powered. If we take this with us, maybe then we should be good to go. Like it might just power it from one end. Okay, let's try it. Device offline. Okay, well, what if we connect the cable? Device online. It's online. It is draining power as we speak. What if we throw a terminal on it? Is this all of our stuff? No, this is just accessing down there. So if I turn it, there's nothing. How does this work? How do we use this? We're going to run out of power. Oh, right. I disconnected this one. Whoops. Okay. Charge this back up. And then we should be good. This is it. The test. Device online. Our quantum link's in there. It's not using any power. I can disconnect it. And we have access to all our stuff over here. Oh my goodness, that is so good. And if we sort by number of items, it's got everything that we have back at Spellcorp. And if we turn on this little switch here, which connects our drawer system, is that going to work? Sort by descending. It has all that stuff hooked up again. We have access to Deep Slate. Can we grab it from the Industrial International Tower? I forgot the terminal. I only have the one right now. Sort by descending number of items. We have access to everything from the warehouse here at the Spellcorp International Tower. That is so incredible. I'm very, very happy about that. This is a whole new world of potential for us because it means I can get all my resources while I'm here and not have to be over at the really laggy warehouse. So this is so good. I'm so happy about that. Now I just have to fix everything that I destroyed over here. But that's going to take a little bit of time because I got to rewire it all up and make it pretty. Other benefits to this mean we're going to be able to bring some of the small machinery into this building here and automate things right from here and not have to go back and forth to the warehouse. And the warehouse can actually just serve as a major distribution point and whatever you'd call it, a depot to store the stuff. But we'll be able to use stuff way over here just with one of these quantum rings. So this is amazing. This is a huge leap in technology for us here, the Spellcorp Industrial Complex. But unfortunately, that is going to be all I have time for today. If you liked today's episode, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video as well and leave a comment down below about what else you want to see at the Spellcorp Industrial Complex, or tell me your favorite fact about fish, because I'm interested in fish today. I learned a lot about sharks playing Dave the Diver. I love that game. It's been very fun, and there's been some cool sharks, so tell me a fish fact. Let me know what you like about fish, and we'll see you next time, the Spellcorp Industrial Complex, where we do some more technology stuff. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. Love you.